Two out, space is empty. And that should be extra bases. And this is going to be a two-out triple.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Pete Alonso. Right through there for a strike.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Now it's going to be Michael Conforto. Senga back to work. Outside.
Nope, that's off the plate.
And it's 1-0. And
2-0.
another ball. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. And that one fouled off. Here's a 2-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Will Smith to the plate. Not
1 ball,
even close
no strike
there. And that's ball 1.
Ball 2.
What's a good pitch there?
2 balls,
Really
no
had
strikes.
some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
3 balls,
and that's
no
what
strikes.
If you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a
Take your
pitch
base.
walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Max Muncy. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. A little up front there as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Here comes Chris Taylor.
1-0.
In the dirt. And
Nope,
that
outside.
misses. Now 2-0. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the
3-0.
top of the second. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Out towards right center field. Makes the catch, and that is that. Back here in L.A., bottom of the second. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. There's the strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
That's
Ball.
a ball. Tried to attack with the sweep.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Starling Marte. Swings and misses. And that's strike
0-1. That's the ball.
Missed. Tap foul at the plate. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Jesse Winker. And he swings through that one.
No balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's the center fielder, Andy Pages. Pages, patrolling center field, 24 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Big swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just had a hard time catching up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's Mookie Betts. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And Mookie takes. Next offering in there for a strike. 2-1 now. And that's outside. Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
Full count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2 outs. Swings and misses. Back here at Chavez Ravine, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now at the plate, Luis Angel Acuna. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. That's off the inside corner. 2-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Swings and misses. That's
no
strike
balls. 1 strike. Oh!
1 out, bases empty.
That's
3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Back to the top of the lineup, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Tyrone Taylor. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
That's a ball.
There, ball 1. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball.
Two and two.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. On to the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Late with the swing there.
You know, these Dodgers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often.
1 ball,
and
2 strikes.
I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Struck out swinging his first time. Out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. The batter will be Michael Conforto. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one just misses.
Inside.
A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
The Dodgers still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And we're back. And now it's Frankie Lindor. The shortstop takes the ball. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida.
That's out the corner.
Just missed.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
That one missing inside.
Oh.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Ohtani checks the runner.
Beat it.
And
Safe.
he's back in easily. Soto swings through it for strike 1.
No balls.
Well, he's
1
been
strike.
incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And ball 1. Lindor gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him! That's his 9th strikeout so far. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lindor around second, headed for third. And it'll be first and third now.
Reset.
Miscue.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Starling Marte up to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. That misses the zone. 1-0. Swings over the top of that one. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a swing and a miss. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. All set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. Senga back to work. Late on that fastball.
No balls, 1 strike.
They're being honest with themselves, struggling to make contact in this one. The strikeout has been a big issue, but at least they're going down swinging. Got to get the ball in play, though. It's time to change up the approach to focus on making simple contact and just go from there.
Here's Muncy to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one fouled off.
Ball.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-2. and a miss. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Here comes Chris Taylor. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Caught in a rundown now. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
He went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to...
That's 3.
Threw it by him. Back here in L.A., ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now here's the Mets DH, Jesse Winker.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And stepping in is the speedy Luis Angel Acuna. Yeah, that's fouled off. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And
1 ball, 1 strike.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then
goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top 6. And now Andy Pages. Out to short. Fires over to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Here's Betts. He is struck out, and he is walked. The shortstop takes a ball.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
That's outside. And now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Foul ball there. 1 down, base is empty. Fouls 1 off. 2-2. The Dodgers hitless so far in the game. That one out to right. And there's 2 down. And here comes Tommy Edman. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
1 ball,
2 down,
no strike.
nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Next pitch misses inside.
2-0.
2. Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. too low,
that's low,
and it's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking. Make sure that they don't get any confidence.
3-2.
In danger of losing the no-hitter here. And that's
Ball
too
4.
high, and it's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the...
So a lefty out of the pen, Danny Young.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. One to to Freddie Freeman. And
ball
another
2.
ball. Young.
2
He's
balls,
kind of a
no strikes.
prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff. That results. Lindor tosses to first, and Freeman is retired. Out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tyrone Taylor.
0-1.
Grab.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Lindor, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Francisco
Ball,
Lindor
inside.
at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland. A guy with some serious power and an excellent defender.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 57, Luis Garcia.
And
2
the ball
balls, 2
evens the
strikes.
count. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And no one can get there. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. They hold the runner at second. So another base hit could get us our first run in this one.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel
balls,
right to
1
it,
strike.
and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And fouled off. Lindor over at second, 1 down. Gonna count 1
No,
and 2.
that's a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Now, Pete Alonso, 1 for 2.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That
Ball,
just misses.
outside.
Ball 1. Got it
Strike
started
1.
a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase
1 and 2.
upstairs.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good
That's a
sinker
ball.
ball. If he can get in that
2
location,
and 2.
boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. Back here at Chavez Ravine. We go to the top of the 7th, and now it's going to be Teoscar Hernandez.
Strike
Swing
one.
and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Marte makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. And here is Michael Conforto. 0 for 2 in this one. And
1-0.
downstairs. That
2-0.
one not close. And it's 2-0.
Ball
And
3.
this is inside.
3-0.
All tied up. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And he walked
Take
it.
your base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
The batter now will be Will Smith. On the mound now, Reed Garrett.
Number 75, Reed Garrett.
In the dirt, blocked. And the runner holds. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1.
Out.
Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. And now it's Mark Vientos, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that is out of play. Comes up
Strike
empty.
2.
That's strike 2.
He got away
0-2.
with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. 1 out. So digging in, Starling Marte. And that's
Ball.
outside. And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 ball.
Clearly, he was
2
sitting on a
strikes.
fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Misses
that's off the plate.
inside. And the count is 2 and 2. And that's
Count's full.
counted away. Fouled off again. And it remains 3 and 2. 1 down, base is empty. Swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Jesse Winker now at the plate. That
1 ball.
almost got
No
him.
strikes.
Now pitching for the Dodgers. Number 51,
Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Up
No,
and in,
that's a ball.
And a count 2 and 1. Swings through that.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
And
That's
that's
3.
a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. Swing and a miss as he chases that
No
one
balls.
darting
1
out
strike.
of the zone. Comes up
Strike.
empty.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Just
Nope.
misses
Ball 1.
with that one.
Man, oh man,
1
I
and
don't
2.
know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground, Acuna throws to first in time. First out in the top of the 8th. Chris Taylor now. He was late there, strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-2. Three balls, 2 strikes.
3-2 now. That's ball
That's
four.
four. Take your base.
Fastball, but missed the spot. And now the center fielder, Andy Pages.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch.
1-0.
I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. And on the count, 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in
2
the
balls,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Try your best to get into scoring position.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and there's 2 away. Here's Mookie Betts. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Well, there goes the dream of the no-hitter. Challenged him with a fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Hit in the air, left field. Dives, and he can't hang on. Here comes Taylor to score. Flying around third is Betts. The run scores all the way from first, and they lead by 2.
Just a huge at-bat right there. Kind of just punched it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center. And back here in L.A., on to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second base. Luis Angel Acuna.
Number 38.
The pitch. Yates, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and 1 gone. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. First pitch,
outside.
Just misses. Swing and a miss.
1 ball,
he was
1
out
strike.
front that time. Next offering is in for a strike. The Mets trailing by 2 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Tyrone Taylor. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That
1 ball,
misses,
no strike.
and it's 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Late with the swing there.
It might be time
1
to
ball,
choke up
2
a little
strikes.
bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe just spread out. He's really late right now.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Back here at Dodger Stadium, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
Hey!
Late on that fastball.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. And they add a run. It's 3-0. Michael Conforto will climb in. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Jose Urena.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one away. And up to the plate is Will Smith. That missed by a lot, and that's ball one. Urena, in his 9th season, he features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now it's Max Muncy. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Yo, 1. Ball 1 there. Smith, the base runner at first with 1 out.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Away a little bit. And
3 balls, 1 strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Taylor down at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here at the top of the 9th. And
1 ball,
high,
2 strikes.
and it's 1-2. Swing, and it struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. So first and second with 2 outs. And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 1 strike.
And the next pitch is way outside. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1-2.
And that's the ball inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Francisco Lindor. Yates back to work. That one's in there. 0-1.
I think it was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Juan Soto now 1 for 3. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Around first, digging for 2. Throw to second. He's there easily. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. That one ripped right center field, way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. So last chance for the Mets. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Now pitching for Los Angeles.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely
No balls.
last
2 strikes.
millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
This was by no means an offensive outburst, only 4 hits.